Good morning. Travel day. Only stayed here 2 nights as reservations. I did find another English muffin in the freezer. This is the last one. So, I'll try not to overcook it. Try not to overheat it today. And I am having Mexican food for lunch. Yeah, gonna go to the little taco shop. I hadn't talked about this. That's my ice maker. Gotta have my ice. So, to go in my Diet Coke. That's what I'm fixing now for the road. And I'm about to roll. I am about to head out. I think I got everything done inside other than warming up my breakfast. All right, let's go. So I did find out that this is not my picnic table. If you watched my video the other day, I was like, I don't know. Look how close this is. This is just so weird to me. Here's my door. There's the barbecue pit. There's my picnic table. Don't you think that this would be my picnic table? I'm in site 31. And yeah, the tables are numbered not very well, but that would be a 0, 30, 30. So anyway, yeah, I need 3 drinks to travel with. And my muffin. Sammy's already loaded up. Sammy, you already ready to go? Yeah. Put my muffin up there so she didn't get it. Alright, I need 2 hands. Unhook electricity and I'll be ready to go. Leaving the park. I was gonna throw my trash away, but the dumpsters were full. So I'm gonna come down here to the marina and see if there's any dumpsters. It's okay, Sammy. It's okay. Aha! I found a dumpster. And this is in the marina, but I think this is a marina overflow parking or something. I'm not really sure. I'm going to turn around here and... Well, my windows need to be cleaned, don't they? Yes, they do. Picnic tables down there, that's nice. That's nice. You can go down there in the trees and have a picnic. Of course, the sun is probably going to mess with this video shot, but this is the Navajo Dam. It's a pretty big lake. Now I want to go over to the other side because I want to show y'all. I mean, it just drops down. It's a pretty sight. There's the spillway. There's a chimney. I don't know what that is. Ah, isn't that beautiful? Wow. And there's fishing all up and down there. And you drive down that road. Pretty cool. All right, let's get on the road. Ready? Ready, Sammy? Huh? Oh! Hey, it's okay. It's okay. So I was just thinking, that's what I do when I travel. I just think about weird stuff. I think I mentioned one in one video about, I can't even remember now. Anyway, so I was just trying to think. I looked down and I have 119,000 miles on my truck. And I bought this truck. It had 12,000 miles on it. So I put over 100,000 miles on it. What, I guess in 8 years. Well, I had it before then, so maybe 9 years. Maybe I've had it 10 years now. I don't know. I should look it up and see when I bought it. Anyway, I was thinking, I don't think I've ever put 100,000 miles on any of my vehicles. Except maybe one. Gosh, is this really messing the camera? This road is really bad, so I might have to record this over. But anyway, I did have a little red Toyota pickup that I loved. And I had it over 10 years. Surely I put over 100,000 miles on that. But I didn't travel a lot in it. It was a little four-wheel drive. I don't even know that I have a picture. I don't think I have a picture of that truck, which is really weird. But I started thinking, how many vehicles have I owned in my life? Not RVs, because that's a whole different topic. We could count those too. So I was thinking, can you name or can you count how many vehicles you've owned in your lifetime? Now, some I guess you could count that it was my car, but my parents either helped me buy it or they bought it. My very first car was a hand-me-down from my brother. It was a Caprice Classic. I wonder if I have any pictures of all these. That was my first, it was like a family car. That's what I felt like. But, and then that was my first car that I learned how to drive in. Well, actually, I learned how to drive probably my mom and dad's vehicle. But also, they had a little Volkswagen Bug, and so I did learn how to drive a Standard in it. So I could drive a Standard when I was 16. But anyway, I just turned on the camera to see if y'all could count how many vehicles you've had. Put down in the comments below how many you've owned. If you can recall. I don't even have a number at this point. Let's see if I can think of name them. All right, so I had Caprice Classic. My mom and dad bought me for graduation. They bought me a 1982 Trans Am. That was before the style changed, and yeah, I was spoiled because they bought me a brand new car. And I wanted it before the style changed because I knew the style was changing. So I actually got it my junior year. So I got to drive it my whole senior year. So that was cool. Then I think I got a 300ZX. I moved to Dallas. So I had that car. Of course, that was a two-seater. You couldn't get hardly anything in that vehicle. I didn't like it. I didn't have it very long. And then I bought me a van. I bought me like one of those good time vans. Kind of like my van now, but it had a sink in the back and a little ice chest thing in the back built in. It was blue, and I actually did do some camping in it. And then I moved back to Odessa, and that's when I got my little Toyota truck. And like I said, I drove that for 10 years. I'm trying to think what was after that. I temporarily bought a brown dually. I don't know why I bought that truck. I didn't have it very long either. I don't even know what number I'm on now. And then I bought a Mustang, a 1964 Mustang, but that was a second vehicle. I didn't drive it a lot. And then I bought a red Ford pickup, and I drove it for several years. And then I guess I traded that Ford pickup. It was red Ford pickup. Had a red Mustang. I had a thing for red vehicles. I still love red cars. So I had I traded that Ford pickup in for this truck. So how many did we count? Caprice Classic, Caprice Classic Trans Am 300ZX, the van, blue van. I'll go back to Odessa. Toyota pickup. Oh, Toyota pickup. That brown pickup. I forgot. 1988 Jimmy. So that's 7. The Jimmy, I guess I got rid of and got my red truck. Red truck, Ford truck, and then this one. So I've had 9 vehicles. Huh. I'll think on it and see if that's about right. But that's right off the top of my head. Did I count the Mustang? I might have to recount. But anyway, put in the description, put in the comments below how many vehicles you've owned in your life. That'll be kind of interesting to see. Do you change vehicles often, or do you hang on to them for a long time? Alright, still got about an hour's drive, but that's what I was thinking. Maybe we should do RVs too. Oh, I forgot a vehicle. A 2000 and I want to say it's a 2005 brand new Mustang. Yep. I had to buy a new Mustang. And I think I only drove it for 2 or 3 years. Maybe I drove it 4 years. I forgot about that one. That was in between the Ford truck and the Jimmy, I think. Or after the Jimmy. I don't remember. That's crazy. But I forgot I had a brand new Mustang. It was not red. It was kind of a maroonish red. Burgundy red? I don't know. But, yeah, my Trans Am was not red. It was maroon. Had the T-tops. Yeah, I like that car, but I didn't keep it very long. Anyway, let's see if I can remember if there's another one that I've forgotten about. Alright, let's do RVs now. So, I grew up, my mom and dad had RVs the whole time. I don't know how young I was when they first got their first RV, but not counting those. But I've been in so many different ones. But the first one I owned, I bought with my brother. We both bought we bought a pop-up camper together. We thought we could we were camping together a lot, and we would just camp in the pop-up camper. And then if he wanted to take it, he could take it. If I wanted to take it, I could take it. So then I decided I wanted a travel trailer, or one came available. A guy I knew, he was selling his travel trailer to get something else, so I decided I wanted that travel trailer for myself, so I bought it. I don't even know what brand it was. I don't even remember. Then what did I do? Oh, I don't know why I sold it, and I ended up getting another pop-up camper for myself. Gosh, it's so foggy. How come I can't remember all these? Anyway, I had that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else in between that. Then I think I bought me a 1973 Winnebago. You know, the green box looking old Winnebagos. That, I bought that one, had that one a couple of years, sold it, decided I didn't want travel trailers anymore, or RVs anymore. I was done with that era of my life. No. Once you got the bug, you have the bug, and it stays with you. But I was like, I just felt like I spent a lot of money on RVs, and they just sat and didn't get the use that they deserve. So anyway, I sold that, and then I bought another travel trailer, and can't remember the brand name of that one either. I don't even know the length of it. Had it several years, and then I bought the truck camper. So my brother had Class C, my mom and dad had Class A, so I'd been in Class A's traveling. I didn't really enjoy Class A's. Class C's were okay. I took my brothers camping a couple of times, or once, I don't remember, but I'd been familiar with Class C's. Had travel trailers, had pop-up campers, had everything except a truck camper. And it was like my dream was to have a truck camper. So I finally, and I knew that I was wanting to get on the road full time, and I didn't want to pull a travel trailer or anything like that. I just wanted to travel full time in a truck camper. So the rest is history on this truck and this camper. And I don't know, it was 2015 or 16 when I bought both of these. I'm not sure. I bought the truck first. I probably hadn't told that story, but that's for another day. Oh, I did forget an RV. I bought a Class C. Well, no, I bought two RVs that I never took possession of. That's the part of this story that I said that's for another day. I bought a truck camper and never took possession of it. And I don't want to, trash a company or anything like that, but it was in a different town. I went, looked at it, bought it, and then took off work that Friday to go pick up the camper. And it was like a 6-hour drive, so it wasn't like it was just down the street. and get there Saturday morning. Had to pay for a hotel room. Get there on Saturday, and they're like, "Oh, it's not ready." Oh, I was like, "The track camper's not ready." Nope. And I said, "Well, then I want my money back." It's like, I ain't gonna deal with. You've had a whole week to get it ready. So I did not take possession of that truck camper. And then I was on the hunt for another truck camper, and that's when I found this one. And then I bought a Class C. See, I forgot about this because I didn't take possession of it either. I bought a Class C motorhome that I never took possession of. I paid them, and they called me the next day and told me that, "Oh, we need to let you know that that's a salvage title," or whatever it's called. It's not a clear title anyway. Salvage title. I was like, really? You know, and I'm not sure that I even knew what that was at the time, but did some research, and I was like, no, give me my money back. So you gotta be, I guess, careful. But that's 2 RVs that I bought and never took possession of. Funny stories. It's the Chama Train. It's just now taking off. I saw the smoke, so I thought I gotta be a, what's it called, a foamer? Yeah. They're having a good time, that's for sure. Wave. Fun times. Yeah, car, you need to slow down. That was fun. Now I'm going to turn around and go back to the camp. I saw the smoke. I thought, well, I'll drive through town. And I saw the smoke and I thought, oh, it's 10 o'clock. I bet the train's leaving. Sure enough. That was fun. Now I am going to go to Lowe's and see if there's any good Frugal finds, if there's any deals. And then I'm going to go eat me some Mexican food. So anyway, I thought, well, I'll drop through town and see if I can see the train. That made me happy to get to see the train. That was such a good time. If you haven't seen that video, there's the fire train. I don't remember what that's called. It follows the train in case there's a fire. And then that guy in that truck up there, I don't know if you can see him now, he follows the train all the way too. So it's on its way to Colorado. I think it goes to San Antonio, Colorado. Is that correct? Anyway, I was saying that last year we rode the train halfway. It goes up and there's a stopping point, and you eat lunch, then you get back on the train and come back, or you can go all the way. But if you haven't seen that video, it's just a fun video of us riding the train. I'll leave a link to that up here. And I'm gonna turn around and go back into town. That's a thing, chasing the train. It's fun. We did that too. Took a whole day to chase the train. I think there's a video on that too. Yeah, there is. Anyway, I was saying I'm gonna go to Lowe's supermarket, see if there's any deals. Think if I need to pick up anything before I go to camp. And then Mexican food. It's just now 10 o'clock, so 10:12. So I need to wait a little longer. I don't even know what time they open. If they open at lunch or if they open for breakfast and lunch. But I'm gonna have to come into town and do some laundry at some point while I'm here. I like the little laundromat here. So anyway, let's go see if there's any bargains at Lowe's. Alright, let's go in here and see if we can find any deals. Okay, let's look at the Frugal finds. The whole chicken fryer would have been good. I have no room in my freezer, so I did not get that. I did get this lettuce for 77 cents. I'm gonna have some pork roast or pork tacos. I got it thawing to put in the crock pot tomorrow, so I've got some tomatoes, so may have tacos or chalupas. I bought some Fritos. My gosh, Fritos are expensive. I wanted to have some Frito pie, and I thought with lettuce, tomatoes, I want to build up the Frito pie. So lettuce, tomatoes. I bought some of my favorite hot sauce, and I'll show you the haul too here in a little bit. But I did buy the cheese. It's normally $1.69. This is 8 ounces. It says 6 ounces, but mine was 8 ounce. If I recall, correct me if I'm wrong, Walmart's $2.22, I think, for 8 ounce. I think. So I got one of those 50 cents off. So I got it for $1.19. And I bought 3 cans of the tomato sauce for 99 cents. Oh, I just saw that. That'd have been good. I'm sure I'll be back to town. Well, no, tomorrow's Wednesday, so the ads will change tomorrow. Oh well. And I don't know that I got anything else. Yes, I did buy this bacon. I hadn't had bacon in a long time, so I was like, and I bought some eggs. Is there anything else on here? I don't think so. Oh yeah, these diced tomatoes I got for 54 cents. So that's what I got. It's a grocery haul. Okay, it's almost 11 o'clock, so I am headed to the taco place. Get me some Mexican food, and then I will go to camp. Yeah. I like that little store because it's got the ranch and garden center. You okay, baby? So it's like a little hardware store, and they've got cool little camping stuff and all kinds of stuff in there. Gotta be careful getting out of this parking lot. All parking lots. What are you talking about? There's nobody at the taco place, but it says it's open, so let's go to the taco. Santi's. I've forgotten the name of it. Santi's Taco Shop. And Santi's. We're going to Santi's, but Sammy will have to stay in the truck. Santi's number 2. Looked at fishing rods, looked at fishing reels. Yeah, I need a new reel, and I'm just thinking I don't want to buy one. But I need one for a heavier weight line. But out here, I probably don't. I've got my one, I think that I bought here 2 years ago, which I love. And there was one kind of like it. I think it's 4 or 6 pound test. But anyway, Sammy, I'm going to take you off your life jacket. Just so you can roam around. You stay here. I'm going to go eat. And I'll start the truck because it's starting to get warm. So I got a chile relleno burrito. Ooh, homemade tortillas. Big burrito. Oh, it's got lettuce and tomatoes. Rice. See what it tastes like. There's the lake. It sure is low. There's the dam. Not very many people on the lake today. Some kayakers out there. Alright, let's go to my campsite. Okay, this is my grocery haul. Oh. Huh? What is it? Oh, I didn't give you a tea? Oh, I didn't give you a tea? Can't do it with my left hand here. Ready? Good catch. Okay, back to the grocery haul. What's not here that I left in the truck is 3 cans of tomato sauce, 2 cans of petite diced tomatoes, and 1 can of Wendy's chili. I've not ever had the Wendy's chili in the can, but it was on sale. They discontinued it, I think, at this Lowe's in Chama. It was 99 cents. Yeah, right here. 99 cents. So, there's my 2 coupons. So I saved $1. So, I told you that, my goodness, Fritos are how much? This little bitty bag of Fritos was $5.89. You really gotta love Fritos to pay that for chips. Oh well, I'm gonna have Frito pie. So I don't know how many servings I'll get out of that, but probably 2 out of the can of chili. Anyway, all this, and this is pretty expensive too. It's $3.59. That's kind of expensive too, but you know, you're in a little bitty town, you gotta pay little bitty big prices. Alright, so I'm gonna put all this up, and but let me see. Ended up paying $24.17.